Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I am Mitch English, and we welcome you to Daily Flash. Today's So glad to have the whole crew here, Jackson.
Yes, I'm excited to be here too. And of course, we've got James Alexander standing by. James, good morning.
Hey, buddy.
Good morning to you all. Hey, you know what? I got a fantastic question of the day for you.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Here we go. If you could really relive one day of your life exactly as it happened, which day would you choose and why?
All right, relive one day.
One day, guys. One day. Hey, and where can we go, Matt, to comment?
To do all that, you can head over to our website at Daily Flash Show. Amazing how we switch it out that quick, right?
So what you do is you just talk to Matt.
Yeah.
I don't know what. You have one job.
Hey,
So they catch
sorry, Matt.
Just go to
I
dailyflashshow.com. Send us
Thank
what
you,
day
Matt.
you want to relive. I want to
Thank
relive
you.
this one over and over
Thank
already.
you, Matt. Thank you for telling them where to go for the comments. I
Flash, I'm about to
appreciate
tell
you.
you where you
Daily
can
Flash
go.
Thank
Show.
you.
Like, subscribe. all that.
Are they dressing alike now?
I think they
Yeah. You hang out with somebody for 15 years, and there you go. It's like
you
you
guys
two
are
over
great.
there. It's me and James.
What's the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito movie?
Yeah,
Twins.
There you go.
Yeah, this is twins.
What I see.
I see a bit.
All right.
I sense a bit coming on. All right, you guys, I got to get your take on this. A dad from Mississippi went on a podcast, and this guy hosts a podcast called Financial Audit with Caleb Hammer. Now, what his deal is he roasts and rescues people who are having some financial difficulties.
Will, you are familiar with him?
Are you? Oh, you are? Okay.
Okay.
He throws quite a few F-bombs through these interviews. He's very spirited. Let me just say that, the host is. So this dad went on the podcast. He said he took $10,000 out of his child's savings account to take him on vacation.
To take the son on vacation.
To take the son on vacation. Now, the dad's rationale is that he valued building memories and experiences over bank accounts.
All right, I can buy kind
So
of that.
what he did was he charged all of these vacations to his credit cards, and his justification was, I'll take the money out of my kid's savings account. We do have this sound bite from the interview. Let's
With
take
the
a look.
F-bombs?
They've been, hopefully they've been bleeped out.
I figured I valued building memories with him and stuff, taking him experiences. It was worth it.
Rated.
Yeah, I figured, I took him to New York four times in the last year. Disney World, the Bahamas, Houston,
With her?
Atlanta. Yeah, she went.
What's the rated?
Like, I used it all.
How much was there in your kid's savings? Your
My-
kid's savings.
My savings for him was probably 8 to 10,000.
And the name of this is your Everybody's Ants podcast. Doesn't this what you sound like?
I know, right?
But financial, sometimes you have to talk to people straightforward.
Yes, and he's very straightforward, very animated. I kind of enjoyed it. But anyway, he's getting roasted everywhere, including the host from this show, roasting him. He goes, dude, this is unacceptable. The guy works full-time as a mail carrier, works for the post office, makes $27 an hour. He makes $1,500 every 2 weeks. His wife also works, so they decided they take the vacation, they take the kids' money in the savings account. Now, you could argue the money in the savings account was put there by him. So technically, it's his money.
Yeah, 100%. And, but you're also, okay, granted, I'm all for buy memories, not things.
Yes.
I love that concept, and unfortunately, I learned it too late in life. But so I'm with the dad on that sort of thing. Second thing is, if he was able to save $10,000 for his son's future, I guess college or whatever he was going to wind up using, kid doesn't have that anymore. All I know is that I think back on the best memories in the world. It didn't give me any kind of knowledge or actually a job or security or whatever. So it seems like apparently he's very good at saving money. Why couldn't he have made a travel fund instead? Maybe put only 25% in there and just take it longer. And we always think that we have to do these things for our kids.
Right.
We have to take them every summer somewhere. Which is great because you leave memories, and if you're able to do it, do it. But to go into debt or to take money, which to me I think he did because he didn't have the money to do it, so he went into that fund.
Exactly. Exactly, because he admitted he put everything on his credit cards, and because he didn't want to pay the high interest on the credit cards, he thought, well, I'll just take the money out of my kid's savings account because that will save me money, and I'll be able to put the money back in his account faster. That was his justification. Matt?
As someone whose dad did not help him out financially or leave anything or set me up for any stuff, I am telling him right now, your kid is going to be very upset with you in the future when he thought he may have had something or there was the potential to have something to set him up to not be in a financial hiccup in the future. The kid would rather have that now than those vacations from earlier in life when he's probably not going to remember a lot of them and just see them through pictures. Like, trust me.
Yeah, for the 1 week, if if that's the price you put on that memory, it would sound like all of these memories is $10,000. That kid could really be using that in the future. And it seems like you're focusing on the now. And if it was a matter of, well, I'm taking the kid on it, well, why didn't, as the kid gets older, have him help contribute to it, and somehow, if it's $1, it's $1. The kid thinks that he's adding to this fund. He's going to value money a little bit better.
Yeah, and every financial expert will tell you if you can't afford to pay for it in cash, you should not be charging it to your credit card. We're not talking about just a quick trip to New York, 4 times to New York. Disney World, the Bahamas, cruises. I mean, so at some point, when is enough enough?
Okay, and then is it really for the kid? Four times in New York.
Yes.
Yeah, and Disney alone can be 10 grand.
Yes.
On a weekend.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I've been to Disney where I've overheard conversations in the elevator where people have taken out a home equity line of credit to pay for their week stay at Disney. Yeah. And I don't think that's right either.
I did vacation bookings there for a bit, and
so
to hear what they're paying for some stuff is insane.
I mean, it's crazy. So, he's compromising his kid's future, the savings account. And then who's to say he wouldn't have rated it at some point anyway? Because if he was willing to take it out then, what sort of discipline does the guy have?
I got to tell you, I look back, growing up in Orlando, it was always Disney World. So you had that opportunity. But let's say, when I was a kid and I wanted to go see Disneyland, my life turned out okay because I didn't go. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We put so much on this. They're like, well, we need this kid to do this. And it's really, when it comes down to it, it's you. It's you worrying about that kid. It's that kid's memory. And you know what would be great is my parents, they really tried. We only got to go to Disney World one time because we saved money.
Yes.
What is that saying to the kid? It's like, you know what, it was, and you're going to have that much more time, a better time, because okay, we got. Now, also, I say that in the same breath of, as being a dad, it's very frustrating, right, James?
Yeah, it is.
When you're going on vacation.
And I'm going to tell you, this reminds me of your kid's first birthday party. It's not
Thank
really
you.
for
Yeah,
you.
there you go.
Oh, my God.
It's not really for the kid. It's for you. Because I remember when Sean was born, we spent $1,200 on his first birthday party with all his friends, and we were at the Rat House.
How much was
not
the bar
Mickey
bill?
Mouse, though. It was the other Rat.
So $1,200 on that.
$1,200
Did anything hit
on
you in the
his
back of
first
your head
birthday.
when you left the party? Like,
Oh my
change?
God, yeah.
$1,200.
Dude, it was crazy.
That kid would have much rather had the 10 grand to put a down payment on a car so he can get to his first job or take out his first, instead of all this stuff.
But see, I think if in this case, he should pay it back, create a new account that he cannot touch, and go from there. But that shows he's not organized on his end with his money, because if both of them are working and then they have one kid, then what are you doing with your funds?
Yeah. And it's not like he doesn't have a decent job. He's got a full-time job with the post office.
And he gets breaks when he goes to travel, too, because they get discounts. He's a federal worker.
See, and there's that, too. So, I mean, my question is, why couldn't you have done something within your own community? Now, he's from Biloxi, Mississippi. I'm sure there are...
Well,
I don't know.
Well,
okay.
I get it now. I get it.
Okay. Does that make a difference?
You're not close to a cruise port.
Well, no, actually it is.
They go gambling in Biloxi, Mississippi now. You got casinos over there.
I just don't understand why you couldn't do a staycation somewhere or hop in the car and take a quick day trip.
You said Biloxi, Mississippi.
It's because you want to do it.
Yeah.
And also how much more the kid is going to appreciate you when, he's got money for a down payment or can go to college, down payment for a home or whatever. We wanted this immediate gratification. Or if he invested that 10 grand, imagine that
That's
kid.
the other thing.
If they invested it and continuing on.
He could have had $100,000.
And the interest off of what they had learned, it seems like they could be able to.
I like what you said about it was more for him than maybe for the kid. And I could see social media driving this whole decision too. Let's go to all these fabulous places and take pictures and video and show people how great we are.
What I'm doing for my kids.
Yeah.
That's a very, very good point. We'd love to hear yours.
Yeah.
Drop us an email, flash@dailyflashshow.com. We're going to be getting social coming up, reading some of your comments a little bit later on the show. Matt checked out Scream 7, so we'll find out that. And then
We've got Help My Home. We're going to show you how to make a rolling island for your kitchen in the cheap and inexpensive way. We also have some great other DIY tips.
I love all this. If you go anywhere you miss out, our website's always up and running for you. Head to our website, dailyflashshow.com. We love having you around. And we definitely need to hear your thoughts and comments on this dad
This will get you
blowing
fired
the
up.
money.
Yeah.
He should, right, completely. Well, more Flash coming up.
It's holiday cooking season, and joining us is Carly Bodrug. She is the best-selling author of Plant You and creator of the viral Scrappy Cooking series. Hi, Carly. Welcome. What are some of your tips to make this holiday cooking season a bit easier and help families get creative in the kitchen?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm all about slowing down during the holiday season, bringing people together, but most importantly, enjoying really delicious food. I love making big harvest salads, fresh baguettes, some roasted root vegetables, but my biggest tip of all is simplify things where you can. That's why I love Pompeii & Squeeze from America's #1 olive oil brand. The precision spout gives you total control and a perfect drizzle every time. No mess and no stress.
Sounds like a game changer. What makes the design so unique?
So Pompeii's 100% farmer owned. You can really taste that quality. The squeeze bottle was made for home cooks just like us. It's flexible, it's easy to hold, it pops right back into shape. The precision spout means no greasy bottle and no leakage, and that flip top cap keeps things nice and clean, which is the most important thing during the holiday season.
No kidding. Carly, what are some other ways we can incorporate this into our cooking routines?
So Pompeii & Squeeze can really fit into every part of your kitchen routine. Extra virgin olive oil is a heart-healthy staple. It's packed with good fats and antioxidants, which is great for your overall wellness. The smooth variety is delicate and buttery. This is great for sauteing, stir fries, and baking. And then they have the robust. This is full-bodied and flavorful. I love to use it as a finishing oil on things like soups and salads. It's just so good.
And Carly, where can we go for more information?
So you can find Pompeii & Squeeze at major retailers like your Walmart, Kroger, Publix, Sam's Club, and Amazon Fresh. For more delicious recipes and inspiration, you gotta visit Pompeian.com and check them out on social media at Pompeian.
Terrific. Carly, thank you so much for joining us. We will be sure to post this on our website at dailyflashshow.com/FMI.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's that time of day, my favorite time of day. It's the time where you actually get social.
Yes, here with what's hot on the web and our social channels is James Alexander.
Jamie!
Yes, man, I am so excited about this segment. You just don't know. Look, as you all know, we put clips of the show on our social channels, including YouTube, TikTok, and all that great stuff, right? Yeah. And the comments are flowing in so hard. I'll leave it right there.
Okay.
But here's what a couple of comments from our TikTok channel that I think you guys should just check out.
Okay.
Check it out. All right, here we go. Remember our UPS story?
Oh,
yeah.
All right, when they were destroying the packages. All right. So one comment from me for president says, "So is UPS supposed to hold packages forever? Space is limited, and if they can't be delivered for whatever reason, they need to free up space." WOFT says, "Any proof? It's a heck of an accusation." I would say yes, there is proof because they came out with the story. But you know, it is what it is.
Yes.
That would be the proof. Now, there were more comments, but you know, many were not safe for work. You get that, right?
Yeah, that's what
Yes,
that means.
yes. All right. So now to our expanding YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go to Daily Flash Show right now.
subscribe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just subscribe, okay? All right. So here we go. Review. Remember that when Matt did it with Frankenstein?
Yes.
Okay. So the clip comes from his review of the new movie Frankenstein, where he drooled with excitement on the set talking about it. You know, we had to wipe it up later. But anyway, Robin1 says, wow, an honest take on the source material. I'm excited. That book was absolutely haunting, and every film adaptation of the story so far did not do it any justice by making the creation some lumbering, idiotic monster.
Wow. Okay.
Right. That's somebody who had a long time on the toilet to leave such a very
good
long
review,
comment,
though.
right?
That's a great
It is a
review.
great review.
Yeah, that's said.
And remember those realistic Halloween decorations that we were like, yo, the house is on fire? All right, check this out. One of our viewers was a little heated about the decorations. Valentina the Vamp says, nope, it's too much. Emergency services could be needed elsewhere. They should turn this off.
Yeah, because this house really did. I mean, it looked like on fire, and what your comment was.
Yeah, well, my comment was, if you're gonna do this, you're gonna end up calling the fire department out over and over and over, and then goodness, what happens if your house actually catches fire? They're like, no, that's the house with the Halloween decorations.
Don't worry about it. Or
Yeah.
they might just they could take an extra 2 minutes to go, all right, it's probably
Yes.
that. So it's good stuff.
Yeah.
James, good stuff there. You're always
Yeah.
fielding them. And if we need you to stop by so James can read your comments on the air, make sure you like, comment, and share on our social channels. And your comment could be featured on the show. James is always waiting. James and Mackenzie working hard there on your social media stuff. We are not done. Speaking of preview reviews.
Preview review. Matt is going to take a look at the preview for Scream 7. Believe it or not, 7. Scream 7.
After wouldn't your voice just go out? I mean, screaming that much already?
Scream 7, yes.
And we'll say if the same tropes will be there, if it's going to have any kind of
The
change.
Ghostface Killer is back.
And of course, anytime you just want to email us directly, we also send that along to James. You can drop us an email at flash@dailyflashshow.com.
Question of the day, too. Take a look at that. We'd love to hear from you.
From the archives of history, Daily Flash presents Old School Flashback.
She may develop a sore throat. Patches of her hair may come out. Or her skin may break out in a rash like this. Then again, the symptoms of secondary syphilis may be so slight that they go unnoticed. If she doesn't go to a doctor, or if a doctor isn't looking for syphilis, it may never be detected.
Well, you'd find it for sure when you had a blood test before you got married. They'd discover it there.
Now, that would be a lovely wedding present for a girl, to discover that she had syphilis a few days before the wedding.
Welcome to Preview Review. I'm Matt Doolittle, where we give you a sneak peek while we speak geek. Well, this week we are taking a look at the trailer for the upcoming 7th edition of the horror movie series Scream.
This is it.
Can't believe we're staying at the Psycho Killer B&B.
Oh, that's so cool. It's a motion detector.
Yes, this is the 7th in a series of these films that are somewhat successful. After I think the second one, people started getting a little bored, but Neve Campbell needs a paycheck. She returns as Sidney Prescott in Scream 7, and she's facing a new Ghostface after her daughter becomes the target. You know, they think they'd stop selling those masks after 7 times somebody's tried to kill a couple people. The sequel is directed by the original creator, Kevin Williamson. It reunites fan favorites and introduces a new generation of victims ahead of its early 2026 release. And yes, Courtney Cox returns as Gail Weathers. Look, do we really need these again? I don't know. There's no original ideas out there in Hollywood of what it feels like. I mean, can we get a Scream in space? At least they put Jason in space. They did something a little different.
It'll happen.
I mean, you got to remember, the original made $173 million on a $15 million budget, launched a few careers out there. But the best part of it, and the rumor out there is maybe Drew Barrymore may have something to do with pushing this again, because she did promote it at an award show the other day. But remember, she was the bait and switch in the first one.
Yep.
So she could come back with this one. Anyway, it comes out February 27th. And guys, let me know what you think. Shoot me a note, Matt@dailyflyshow.com, because I'm kind of over this, and give me a new villain out there. Give me a new face.
Will there? All right, yes or no? Will there be another one? Do you think they'll keep going?
I think there will, because the Sydney character, it's her daughter now that the Ghostface killer is going after.
New generation.
And you know there's always some stupid twists in it. Like I say, put him in space, put him on an island. You know what? Why don't we just have like Naked Island, where it's just Ghostface and he's naked from the bottom down trying to kill these people. Put a Godzilla in there. How about Fast and Furious versus Scream? Let's do something like that.
All right, Maddie, thank you. All right, check this out. There's been a huge royal shakeup. Prince Andrew has been stripped of his royal titles, kicked out of the home he's been sharing with ex Sarah Ferguson. King Charles recently made the decision to remove all of Andrew's royal titles following the fallout from the Epstein scandal. Wow. Sarah and Andrew have remained close despite their divorce. They were married in 1986 and separated 6 years later. The two had been living together in a 30-room estate since 2003 known as the Royal Lodge. Andrew was moving to Sandringham House, just a few miles away, but word has it Sarah will not be going with him.
All right, well, there's that. Of course, always in, after the Epstein thing, you wonder what was going to happen. Obviously, this is the repercussions of that. From the courtroom to the big house, looks like P. Diddy is now serving his time in FCI Fort Dix. It's in New Jersey. TMZ, no
bad
baby
Mitch.
oil.
It's a bad Mitch.
I know. TMZ recently obtained the exclusive photos of Diddy in the prison yard. There we go. He was seen wearing an orange prison beanie and a navy jacket during his recreation break. Combs also sporting a full face of gray hair.
Wow.
P. Diddy serving out his 50-month sentence in the New Jersey lockup. Expected release date, May 8th, 2028. Wow. There you go.
Okay, pop star Nelly Furtado says she's done with performing for her fans on stage. Yes. So her reason for walking away from the music biz, she claims a rash of fat-shaming attacks are to blame. The 46-year-old singer first came onto the scene 25 years ago with her debut album Whoa, Nelly, and her hit I'm Like a Bird. Furtado took to her socials to let fans know what she's enjoyed being on stage, but that it's time to step away to pursue other projects. Her Instagram feed, I love this, is filled with photos of her now and then showing off 2 dramatic body images on the entire feed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's the thing, you get older, right?
You do.
And that sort of thing happens. That's unfortunate she does that. But it's unclear actually if she's gonna leave music altogether. However, if you want to check it out, her convenient microwave-ready meals are already a smash hit right now in your grocer's freezer aisle. Are we gonna show it?
Nelly Furtado.
There we go. Yeah, they're delicious.
Don't eat like a bird.
So look for that. There we go.
Bravo, Mitch, bravo.
There we go.
All right, Stranger Things, living up to its name, Millie Bobby Brown is accusing her co-star David Harbour of bullying and harassing her on set. Brown, who plays 11, filed a complaint about Harbour, who plays her father figure. Now, this all happened before the cast and crew started filming their final season. Harbour, who plays Jim Hopper, has mentioned he became very protective of Brown during the early seasons because she was so young. The news of David's reported behavior follows a recent bombshell about Harbour cheating on his wife, singer Lily Allen. The two have since divorced. Stranger Things will return for its final episodes on Netflix, November 26th.
That picture makes you feel real bad.
It does.
She's looking really upset about it. It's weird. Yeah, she was so young now. Isn't she married?
Yeah, she's married. I think she's had a kid.
Kids. So it's so weird that this stranger they grow up.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that what had happened there. We have more of today's trends, tomorrow's talk still to come right here on Daily Flash. Don't go anywhere.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash. Today's trends, tomorrow's talk. Let's check in with our stations across the nation. Matt Doolittle, what you got?
Yes, 219 beautiful affiliates across the country, all of them watching us right now. And you can send your friends over to dailyflashshow.com. Click where to watch, send them over there, and our friends all around the world on the Armed Forces Network. Today, we are checking in with our friends at KXOF in Laredo, Texas, which was founded in 1755.
Laredo was.
Been around for a while.
Very cool.
Laredo.
Laredo, such a cool state.
That's
Texas
a good state
is.
over there.
So much there. All right, we have got still great more today's trends, tomorrow's talk. And if you are tired of airlines, nickel and diming you know, you can get a flight from Florida to LA for $12, but then you got to pay for your seat and your your arm
the
rest.
seat belt, your footrest, your tray table.
And then where's your bill after that point? You're like $200, right?
You got to put a coin in and go to the bathroom.
Exactly. Well, airlines are saying this is how we're doing business now, and there's now another industry that wants to jump aboard, and we're talking about the hotels. They're actually looking towards going to a la carte. Some are already doing it, and at the end, I want to mention, if you don't like this, you need to sound off now so we can get rid of this. This is what some hotels are doing with it. It's AI-powered a la carte. Basically, it's going to change how we pay for stay. Now, your room might be really cheap, but then if you want to use the pool, there's going to be an extra charge.
Stop it.
If you want housekeeping daily, a charge. If you want to check in a little bit early or check out late,
they're going to charge.
They're going to charge you for that. And obviously, critics are saying this is nickel and diming, but hotels are saying it's about giving the guests more control. That's how they're painting it. It's like, well, imagine if you don't go to the pool, you won't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have to pay for it before.
At least I didn't think I was paying for it before.
So that's what they're thinking. It's like, well, if you're just there for the night, okay, you can pay the $12 hotel fee. But if you want towels, if you want the air conditioning to turn on, they're also saying the air conditioning.
No,
that's
not cool.
Not cool.
That's the first thing you do when you get in a hotel is crank that thing all the way down.
Yeah.
You ain't paying for it.
So, I could see this going down a horribly bad trend, but if we don't do anything about it now, it's going to be the norm. You know, we could have, maybe people that protested the airline saying, I'm not going to fly your airline because you nickel and dime me, then you'd be able to get that. But that doesn't seem like it's the case.
No, and here's the opportunity for another airline or a hotel to say, hey, we offer you one price and we give you everything. So you don't need to worry about trying to make sure you've got a seat with an arm and a tray table and leg room on your next flight, or a hotel that may or may not have sheets on the bed when you show up. You won't have to bring your own sheets. So there's an opportunity for somebody to kind of go the opposite direction. My problem with the hotel thing is that they don't take the resort fees off. So your resort fees are probably going to be a heck of a lot more than your room charges.
And parking, I know.
And parking,
valet
too.
is usually a big deal where you realize, okay, well, I'll just, I could drive there, and then you find out it's $100 a day to park. You could have flew if you think about it.
Taxes, travel fee, whatever they tack onto your bill wherever you're staying at, whatever hotel, whatever state, whatever city. If you've ever looked at a paper copy of the hotel bill, it's like reading a cell phone bill. Like, what are all these charges
and the taxes
for?
And
yes,
stuff
and
they have no idea.
And the blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
And I was renting this one room by the hour, and they
really, and you ran out of coins for the magic fingers.
Yes. Wow. See, that's the kind of nickel and diamond I want.
Yes.
Throw the quarter in the vibrating bed. Would you stay there? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you feel that this is actually going to be how the hotel industry is going to pretty much shape up to be as well? Head to our website, dailyflashshow.com, or just drop us an email at flash@dailyflashshow.com.
All right, stay with us. Still more to come here on Daily Flash.
Indeed. Stick around for that. We got a little bit of Help My Home.
Yes,
right?
coming up. Yep, we're going to help you with some great DIY advice.
I love
for your home, your kitchen, you name it, we've got it.
Here we are out at Pad 39A in the Florida sunshine. That beauty behind me is going to carry us all the way to Mars. You ready, crew? Luna, Rusty, let's go. Helmets on, paws up. We're about to step inside. Everyone strapped? Good boys. Next stop.
Yeah, suit pressed, but the rhythm stays loose. Clock strikes 8 and I'm cutting it loose. From the small town news to the big city lights, I lace up words.
Hey, let's do a little Help My Home. A door that doesn't close or rattles can be pretty irritating,
oh my God,
right?
Worst.
So our home improvement guy, Gator, shares a simple fix that only takes just a few moments.
This is a great question. I get this all the time, so let's walk inside and I'll show you how to fix it. So you have a door and it closes like this. Let's fix that. Now you want to open your door and come to this strike plate right here and look inside of here. You're going to see this little tab, okay? If yours looks like this and the tab is just flat, you're going to need to take this off. Now, a lot of people probably have one like this that has this little tab in here, okay? If that's the case, you just stick your screwdriver in this little slot like this and you just bend it a little bit towards this way. You get it bent out like that and you close the door, it's going to stop all that. Now, I actually put this plate on here just to show you because the one that was on here is actually like this, okay? And some people might have these and it doesn't have a slot, and that's fine. Just remove this plate with a screwdriver. And then you can take a pair of pliers and just grab this little tab and just bend it a little bit the same way, and then you can install it back. It'll do the same thing. Either way you do it, whatever scenario you have, all you need is a couple screwdrivers. All right, then. Next!
Oh, that is a great solution because there's nothing more irritating. Here's a great idea to add movable space to your kitchen.
I never have enough counter space in our kitchen, especially during holiday baking or family gatherings. And I couldn't add a permanent island without blocking drawers and, more importantly, violating a few building codes. So I did what any good DIYer would do, and I built one that rolls in and out when I need it. I thought about buying one, but they were either too expensive or flimsy. So I started with some base cabinets, and I grabbed a project panel for the counter. You can buy an actual piece of countertop if you like. I grabbed these pre-cut side panels. I attached my cabinets together and put 2x4s on the bottom that will raise it up to counter height once I put the wheels underneath. I added these planks to the back of mine because I already had them and I was going to paint the entire thing black anyway. Otherwise, you'd want to add a piece of plywood to the back to finish it off. I chose lock and caster wheels so it will stay put when I need it to. I used simple L brackets to attach the countertop. I built this 4 years ago when I was still trying to learn how to use my power tools, but I had a problem to solve, and that's how every DIY starts. It's not fancy, but exactly what I needed, and you can do the same in your space too.
Your home is going to look spectacular as we help your home. And actually, here are a few rental-friendly home hacks that actually can help update your surroundings.
I try to make my DIYs rental friendly whenever I can, even though I own, because one time I used construction adhesive without having a single clue what I was doing and ruined my entire wall. It was such a mess to fix. Rental friendly is less commitment, and with ADHD, I'm always changing up my space. How I do it is by using contact paper as a barrier. Check this out. This was supposed to be a regular wallpaper that I just put contact paper underneath, and then I didn't like it, so just peeled it right off. I've also used it to transform my island, so I put it below and then used construction adhesive to put pull wrap over it. Ended up hating the color of this at the time, so guess what? We peeled it right off. I've also used it to transform my headboard because, one, I wasn't sure if this was going to be successful, but two, if I wanted to ever go back to the other headboard. And have also used it to create this rock wall. Again, didn't want to ruin my tile, so what did I do? Put contact paper all over this bad boy before I used the construction adhesive. And while I can use spackle comfortably, a lot of renters might not. So you could also use spackle over it. It's pretty great.
And here is a fun holiday craft project. Take a look.
Pick up a jar like this from Dollar Tree. Pick up some Epsom salt, Mod Podge, a foam brush, twine, and some of Dollar Tree's faux greenery. Start by brushing Mod Podge onto your jar and then sprinkle some Epsom salt all over the jar. Now, once your jars are dry, you can brush off any of that excess Epsom salt, and then you can take some twine and tie that a few times around the neck of the jar. Then cut some of the Dollar Tree picks apart with some wire cutters and hot glue your favorite bits onto the neck of the jar. You can finish these off by tying the twine in a bow in the front, and then take some faux tea lights from Dollar Tree, place one in each of the jars, and these are such a beautiful addition to your holiday decor.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. Well, the ongoing government shutdown, it's now putting a strain on food banks and relief organizations. Here's how it's actually affecting our active military families.
Across the country, thousands of military families are facing a devastating hardship during the government shutdown. Before October 1st, 1 in 4 active duty families already struggled to afford groceries. Military Family Advisory Network CEO Shannon Razadin.
When the shutdown entered its second week, we started hearing from military families who were incredibly nervous about their paycheck and if they'd be able to put food on the table. That's why we launched MFAN's Emergency Grocery Support Program. Within the first 72 hours, more than 50,000 military families applied for grocery support.
MFAN is calling on Americans to join the response and to donate. You can visit combatmilitaryhunger.org.
We feel that no military family should have concerns around putting food on the table, and we know that so many Americans share that belief. Please join us by donating at combatmilitaryhunger.org, and we will make sure that the groceries are delivered to the military families who need it most.
Many women start noticing physical changes in their 30s and 40s, but often don't realize it could be the start of perimenopause. Here's Dr. Samina Rahman with more.
Perimenopause is that transitional period of time that's leading up to your final menstrual period. And it's really marked by erratic estrogen levels that affect almost every cell in your body. And so that means that women can experience irregular bleeding, hot flashes, night sweats. You may have some cognitive issues or mood disruption. And this can start as early as your mid to late 30s. Flow actually has an amazing resource that they launched this summer. It's their perimenopause mode. It actually has a lot of educational material. There is a perimenopause risk assessment that you can take that kind of stratifies your risks and helps someone like me, the clinician, try to navigate the journey so that you can have all the treatment options available for you. Just head on over to www.flow.health, or you can download the Flow app, get that done, and head on into the doctor, and you can get started on your journey.
No doubt the holidays are fast approaching. Digital lifestyle expert Mario Armstrong joins us with the ultimate cheat sheet for a fun and stress-free season. Hey there, Mario.
Hey, thanks so much for having me again on the Daily Flash. I've partnered up with some great brands to help you really nail your holiday gift list this year. For a personalized touch this season, Staples has you covered. You're going to make every moment count with same-day printing and 40% off custom cards, mugs, wrapping paper, and return address labels now through November 15th. From a mug with your dog's photo to family holiday cards or beautiful personalized gift wrap, every gift feels unforgettable. Plus, you can explore designs for birthdays, weddings, and small businesses all year long. And Staples offers even more savings throughout the holiday season for ways for you to spread cheer. Now, tech and music lovers on your list, they will absolutely love these JBL headphones and earbuds. First, the JBL Tour One M3 over-ear headphones. These deliver stunning sound, up to 70 hours of battery, and a touchscreen transmitter that connects to in-flight entertainment and controls music or calls. And the Tour Pro 3 earbuds. Now, these include a smart charging case that acts as a wireless transmitter. Both have adaptive noise canceling. And one of my favorite features, ambient aware mode, so you can tune in or hear your surroundings whenever you need. And a great holiday gift is Microsoft Copilot Plus PCs. These are the fastest, most intelligent, and secure Windows PCs yet. The Surface laptop features built-in AI to help you work smarter, edit photos faster, just get a lot more done. With a 13-inch touchscreen, lightweight design, up to 23 hours of battery life, and with Copilot on Windows, it's the computer you can talk to. It's available in 3 colors, perfect for students, creatives, or anyone on the go. Get yours at Microsoft.com, Best Buy, or Amazon. Now, for the gamers, Sega's got 2 great picks. Sonic Racing Crossworlds, which lets you race through land, sea, air, even space. And it features what you expect: travel rings, epic power-ups, and characters from Minecraft and SpongeBob. Then there's 2 Point Museum. This is a fun, creative game where you design your own museums, go on expeditions, show off your rarest artifacts, all with a dose of fun and silliness. Both titles are available on current generation consoles and PC, with Sonic Racing Crossworlds coming soon to Nintendo Switch 2. Finally, if you or someone you know loves coffee and beautiful kitchen tech, this is the next level gift, the Jura S8. Look at its sculptural design, the high quality craftsmanship. It's going to make an immediate statement on your counter or theirs. From a vibrant colored touchscreen, you can choose from 27 cafe-style drinks. You just swipe it like a smartphone and it walks you through every step. It's all freshly ground, never capsuled, and the sweet foam function lets you flavor the milk foam too. How cool is that? For more information on everything I talked about today, head on over to inthenews.tv and happy shopping.
As the holiday shopping season gets started, here are some great deals to consider.
Hi, I'm Andrea, consumer savings expert, helping you kick off your holiday shopping with favorite brands at amazing prices from Target. Target's 3-day early Black Friday sale is back November 6th to the 8th with savings up to 40% off name brands. You'll also see incredible deals on Target brands like Threshold, Cat & Jack, and Auden. It's a perfect time to check off your list early with 40% off cozy PJs from All in Motion and adorable Cat & Jack toddler styles. For the home, enjoy 40% off holiday decor and festive sheet set from Threshold and Wonder Shop, and up to 50% off small appliances and floor care from Ninja and Cuisinart. For the kids, there's up to 50% off toys from favorite brands like Fisher-Price, Miss Rachel, FAO Schwartz, Hot Wheels, and Barbie. This is just the start of savings. Target will drop new deals every Sunday, plus their deal of the day now through December 24th. Shop in-store at Target or Target.com or in the Target app, and sign up for Target Circle for free to get even more exclusive deals.
All right, let's jump into some trending stories here. This is kind of sad. More than 50 years of operation, and now an East Coast Six Flags has officially closed its gates for good. The move to shutter the amusement park in Bowie, Maryland, it's all part of the company's ongoing efforts to restructure its debt. Property first actually opened up in 1974. It was a drive-through safari. It was known as the Wildlife Preserve. That's where you drive through and animals would come up to you.
Yeah.
Eventually, the park was converted into a Six Flags back in 1999, but it's gone forever. You're starting to see that more and more. I mean, you think about all of the the real estate that it takes up,
Yes.
and then the insurance, and then if where you're in a part of the country where it might snow half the year, so you're only up. And a
Yeah.
lot of those places that can't offer year-round being open, that they usually fall when it's becoming seasonal, things like
Plus,
this.
I think it's tough when you have so much competition. Obviously, you've got Disney on both coasts, right? So if you're going to spend the money and go to a theme park,
Yeah.
how do you want to spend your money? You've got SeaWorld, you've got Universal, Dollywood.
There's also Busch Gardens,
Gardens,
in
yes.
Williamsburg, which is not too far away from Baltimore. It's like if you wanted to make
Yep.
a trip down there and do that. Sad to see it, but
Yeah.
maybe if you're looking for a good deal on a roller coaster, they'll have one there.
Yeah, possibly.
Matt might get one in his backyard.
Water slide.
Yeah, water slide would be even better.
Yeah.
All right, we are not done with this show yet. So much more today. You always say you look like blank.
I mean, you do look like a 70s anchor. I mean, I get it.
I'm Ron Burgundy. It's time for us, of course, to binge watch stuff for the weekend. Jackson, what do you got?
Okay, my pick for this weekend is the Great British Baking Show, Season 13.
Exciting! But this year's competition
This is Ready, Steady, Cook, isn't it?
is like no other.
There's a little twister-rooney.
Paul and Prue have set challenges
What the hell am I doing here?
that have to be seen
This doesn't look like baking to me. This is science.
to be believed. That is really difficult.
Great, isn't it?
I love this show. It's so simple.
the
It's
hook of it,
fun. There's no hook. It's just
They're
people.
British.
They're British, I guess. And there's a glass cake plate is what they all compete for. But it's just fun to watch. All episodes are now available now. They've been rolling them out once a week.
Oh, okay.
But now
Now you can binge it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, my pick keeps us on the other side of the pond. My pick this weekend is another classic eating contest, but this one's across the pond, like I said, on YouTube. It's Beard Meets Food, and he's taking on the hot dog challenge in Wales.
30 minutes to finish 6 hot dogs, some chips, 2 corns on the cob, beans, coleslaw, and a giant milkshake. And if you can do so, the 25 quid meal is free and you get a t-shirt. If you lose, it's 25 quid and you get a little key ring that says loser on it. Nobody's done it yet, right?
No, not this one.
3, 2, 1, go!
I've almost seen it. I don't think he's failed one yet. Sometimes he has help with it. This episode, particularly though, there's a parrot involved, so definitely check that out on YouTube.
There was a show called Man vs. Food.
Man vs. Food, which is that. I'm fascinated by
This
this
was
because
cool.
I can barely finich a Chipotle bowl.
Does he
so.
talk during the whole time?
Oh, yeah.
I get it. All right, when chasing fame goes completely off the rails, one woman's dream of becoming an influencer turns everyone's worst nightmare. This is Nobody Wants This. It's season 2. It's on Netflix.
I want couple stationery.
Ooh.
I want you to say, I gotta check with the boss.
Of course, I gotta check with the boss.
And of course, the answer's gonna be no.
She is an agnostic podcaster. He is a rabbi. Hilarious Heartfelt Way, season 2. It's underway. Kristen Bell, Adam Brody, now on Netflix. It's cute. It's fun to watch. It's not like if you miss it, just binge it. It's a really, really good show. I like season 2.
Yeah, and the guy from VP is in it.
The real
yes,
tall
the real
dude.
tall guy. He's great. Great.
That does it for our show, y'all.
Be good, everybody.
We love you, don't we, Matt?
Yes.
We love you. I'm Ron Burgundy.